Good evening, everyone. Thank you for showing up for the show. And I really appreciate you guys all being here. Hi, Wendy. Hey, Trish. Hey, Smithers. How is everybody doing today? This is a super awesome show. This is something that's been in brewing for a long time. I got a little bit of a story behind it. And, it's for all the people out there that, feel like they're going to fail and that, they want to give up on stuff. But there's always a silver lining. And this is big. This is really big. So I got some guests in the back room. We got Miss Wendy Steenshaner.
Hi.
Hello. And we've got Steph and Carrie Ann.
Hi.
Oh, we got D-Pops in the house. So, guys, the exciting news that I've been holding out on all week that is just beyond me. So, I got to give you a little bit of backstory for this first. So, November, I ran the Kickstarter campaign. I reached out to Steph and Carrie and I said, hey, guys, I really want you guys to make a t-shirt for me that embodies my relationship with my family and the book. And I'm like, I want me as Xeno Nanite Titan reading a story to Roderick. And then Wendy's like, well, let's add Sissy into the picture and have her on the end of the bed with Get Well balloons. And Steph's like, come on, Wendy, edits. What's up with that?
Adding stuff in.
Add stuff in. So we get the shirt, we put it on the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter fails. And, everybody would say, oh, this went wrong, and, that, and they would grumble over it. But there's exciting news that came from that. So Mark, who is the owner operator of Comic Books for Kids, cb4k.org, he's been reaching out to people. Hey, I want to set up and do t-shirts again. We haven't had t-shirts for several years. People aren't answering him back. He signs into Facebook, and the very first post that shows up on his feed, there's me with my Steph Wilson, Carrie Ann, Xeno Nanite Titan. I'm a Titan for CB4K t-shirt. And it was like, say what it is. It was destiny. It was, God had a hand in it. Whatever you want to say happened. The stars aligned, and Mark was just blown away by it. What's going on? Roderick says, hi, Wendy. He loves you.
Hi, Roderick.
And wait, Steph Wilson is a dude. So we got that out of our system already.
Yes.
So Mark has his daughter, his daughter messaged me and says, hey, Russ, Mark seen the shirt and, he wants to talk to you. And I'm like, oh, great. I messed up. Here I am. I'm just like, I don't even ask permission. I just have this shirt made up and I'm going to donate the money to CB4K. And it's like, here you go. Here's money. And I got a cool shirt that embodies my relationship with my kids. And so she's like, here's his number. Give him a call. So I call up Mark. And shirts make me cry. I call up Mark and I'm like, hey, Mark, what's going on? He's like, hey, Russ, what's going on? It's been a while. I haven't seen you since C2E2. And I was like, yeah, it's been a little while. And he's like, I seen the shirts on the website on Facebook. And I was like, yeah. He's like, I love it. I love it. It's awesome. I love the embodiment of the family and the cause that it's for. How would you like to be the official t-shirt supplier of CB4K? And I'm like, heck yeah. Everybody knows this is big to me. It's Russxplode Studios, Books with Heart. If you guys need a further explanation for the people that don't know, my son had open heart surgery at birth, at a week old to be exact. He's had several cardiac caths done, and then he had his most recent open heart surgery in 2017. So here's a few pictures of him with that. Here he was when he got home. Here he is snuggling with Cat. And as you can see, there's a toy bear above his head. That's something that the hospital supplied him while he was there. Something new, something fun to take his mind off of things. There's another picture of him. And then there's when we had to change his bandage out. He's in a lot of pain. And, it's really hard to deal with a child in the hospital like this. So this is where CB4K comes in. CB4K has sponsorships through like IDW, Dark Horse, Boom Studios, Pez now. Pez now is a sponsor of CB4K. Funko Pops is a sponsor of CB4K. These people do give stuff to CB4K, but the catch is they have to pay for shipping. Yes, Dark Horse donates books to them, but they still have to pay freight for it. Then when they get the books, they have to pay shipping to have them sent to the hospital. And we're talking hundreds and hundreds of books that get shipped to the hospitals. And we all know what it is to ship 5 books. If you don't ship it media mail, which you can't ship comic books media mail, especially for them, they'll get returned. So for just regular freight on 100 comic books, their shipping bill is $200-$300 just shipping to a few hospitals every day. So they really need those donations to help keep this going. So what does CB4K do? They deliver comic books, Pez dispensers, coloring books, stuff that people donate to them. Like I said, Funko Pops and Pez dispensers, those are new items that have just now become sponsors since the pandemic. And over the last few months, they formed a relationship together. And they ship these items to hospitals all over the nation. And what do these hospitals do with them? They give this stuff to sick kids, kids that are critically ill, kids that may not ever get to go home again, whether they're suffering from cancer, any kind of, they got pediatric brain cancer, or they're just in the hospital because, they have some kind of ailment that they're constantly hospitalized. As a father of a critically ill child, this is important to me because Roderick is a big deal. When he had this open heart surgery in 2017, he was 3.5 years old. Imagine trying to tell a 3.5-year-old that you have to sit still. He wouldn't sit still. He's moving around. Well, they busted his ribs open and then wired them back together, and he's moving around, and it causes him more pain. And we're stressed out from a long day. We've been in the hospital for 12 hours waiting to hear how our son's doing after open heart surgery. We're stressed to the max. And it's really hard. It really is. And for somebody to walk in and hand our kid a dollar toy and him to just be super excited and, take his mind off of the pain and give us a little bit of time to sit back and be there for each other is a really big deal. And that's what CB4K does. And I see that firsthand through, my child. And so Steph and Carrie and Wendy and April Grady Reyna, who couldn't make it here tonight because she has a live stream. She's got a Kickstarter going on now. Were kind enough to do pieces for this cause. And this has been a long time in the making. We just got the contract drawn up and it's official. The store is available now. You can go to ZenoNaniteTitan.com. I'm going to bring it up here and show off their work. Steph's shirt will not be available until the Kickstarter is fulfilled, but I will be adding it to the store. It doesn't follow their quote, I'm a champion for CB4K. So it's the official CB4K Zeno Nanite Titan shirt. So if you buy the Zeno Nanite Titan shirt because you like it, the money will still go towards CB4K, even though it's not officially branded as a CB4K shirt. So I want to get that out there. It's not going to have the CB4K logo just because it doesn't follow.
Because it's not one of the official shirts. It's the one that started everything because we were doing it for you.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like personally tailored towards your cause, which was why we were doing it. But so it's still, yeah.
So I'm excited about this, guys. I appreciate everything that you guys have done. We have the classic CB4K shirts, which has the classic logo on the front. And if you go into the quick view on here, you guys can see there's a logo on the back. Hopefully this will load because Tiffany's letting Roderick watch upstairs because he's super excited. I'm going to bring him on in a little bit so you guys can listen to how, what CB4K means to him. But if you go on here, let's see if I can get it to pull up. There's the front. So there you go. So the back will have this Comic Books for Kids logo on the back. This is for all of the classic logo shirts. This is available in kids shirts. It's available in women's racerback tank tops. We've got men's tank tops. We've got hoodies. And we have men and women's shirts as well. So the next piece on here we're going to show off is Miss April Grady Reyna, who once again wasn't able to make it tonight. I wonder if I have it loaded up in here. If not, I can add it. I don't know how well we're going to be able to see it. And so there is April Grady Reyna's. Hers is of a child who's got cancer, is receiving chemo, and she's reading a superhero book. And there she is. There's the imagination of her imagining herself as a superhero. I love it. It's really good.
That's really awesome.
And if you guys look down at the art on here, if anybody that orders this, look at the book. It says compliments of CB4K on it. which is an awesome little touch. This little book here at the bottom. It turned out really good. So all 3 images that I'm going to be showing off will be available on the website. Once again, all proceeds from these shirt purchases and these hoodies and the tank tops, the proceeds go to CB4K. So when you guys order this, this is all print on demand. It won't be shipping from me. It'll be shipping from Printful. And so they will be fulfilling the orders. If you guys have any problems, they will take care of it. But it makes it easier so I don't have to handle stock. I don't have to make up the shirts and, I have a bunch of stuff sitting around it. And it helps both of us out. And I'm really excited to do this. I really am. And then the last piece we're going to show off. Let me go back here. I don't know what happened there. Why did we go to the same page?
But it's cool because this is this is our indie comic world, our fans, our people helping out kids, and just by buying a shirt.
When you told me about this project, Russ, I didn't know about the organization, and your passion and your love for this organization really just touched my heart so much. And every time you talk about it, and how much it means to you, it just was such an honor to be part of the project and to give something back and to make some little kids happy.
Yeah, it's funny because a year before you asked me for this T-shirt, Russell, CB4K asked me to do a sketch cover for an auction for CB4K. We were auctioning sketch covers from artists for CB4K, and so when you asked about the shirt, something was familiar, but I wasn't putting it together because it had been over a year. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's the one that does the thing for kids in the hospitals. And I was like, oh, I know exactly what he's talking about. So people run into this organization. It's not just you. Everybody kind of knows about this organization on the side, but they don't realize how much involvement they have with the hospitals and the kids.
Yeah, and I appreciate everything you guys have done. It's really awesome. Thank you for adding that in there, Dustin. I appreciate that. You guys are the greatest. Wonderful news, Russell. Thank you. So, Andre, thanks a lot, buddy. I know we're talking about possibly doing things. So, Andre, that brings me to a good segue. Let me talk about this real quick. This is Wendy's piece here. So I thought it would be good to showcase a little girl. Wendy said, what do you have in mind? And I said, what about a little girl? She can't walk. And so she's reading this book and she's imagining herself being able to walk. She's running out of a burning building, bringing a little boy his pet that was trapped in the house, and she's like, I love that idea. And she did a great job. She brought it to life. It's a beautiful piece. Mark absolutely loved this piece, Wendy. He loves all the pieces. The piece that you did, Steph and Carrie and April. I know you're not watching, but hopefully you'll come back and watch this. I can't thank you guys enough for doing this. It really means the world to me, and it really does. The love and the passion that people showed us when our kids in the hospital, and seeing that there's a way that I can give back to it meant the world to me. It really did. How I found out about CB4K was through my LCS, Hooked on Comics. John and Mary, every Saturday they do an auction on there. They take a graded book off the shelf, or people like me that go on their auctions and buy books, donate books to them. Like, here's a slab, auction it off. So at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, 6:30 Pacific, every Saturday night they put a book up for CB4K. You put $10 in. They put your name on a wheel. They spin it. One person wins, and all the money goes to the kids. And this is their 3rd year in a row that they've won Retailer of the Year. They've raised like $12,000 and $14,000 a year.
Wow.
Just for this organization, and that's a huge, huge, huge thing to brag about. That's a huge accomplishment. And they don't keep anything out of it. So they eat the cost of the books. The people that send in the books eat the cost of the books. These people are doing it because they care and they love the kids. And that's what really turned me on to it, is the passion they had. And I have my story, and I see, a way that I can help in the way that people have helped my kids. So I started giving every month, every week to them. And it grew into a passion. And I met Mark at C2E2 back in 2019. They had a booth set up there. And, he pays for all that stuff out of his own pocket. He doesn't take the funds that people send in and, hey, I'm going to do this con. He takes the money out of his own pocket. He pays for the table. He pays for the travel because it was like 3 hours travel for him. And he does it all out of pocket. All of the money that goes to CV4K goes to getting books and stuff to the hospitals. Nothing else. They don't keep a portion of it. They don't use it for, like I said, for cons and stuff. This is 100%. It goes to the kids, and it's a great thing. And Steph's shirt, I will show that off. I'm going to load the image in, so I may black out for a minute to show off Wendy's. I could have swore I put them in here, but oh, you know how it is having a long week. You get brain farts.
I know. It's like your third live stream. This is only about the third time you've done this.
So, here's Steph and Carrie's piece. Like I said before, it's Sin on Nanite Titan. It's me reading the book to Roderick in the hospital after open heart surgery. And then Wendy added in, let's put Sissy at the end of the bed with her little curly blonde hair with a get well balloon. And it's absolutely adorable. It couldn't have turned out better.
It makes me tear up every time I see it because it's just so darn cute.
Me too.
Well, and I love it because it immortalizes my passion for my kids and my family, and that's what means the world to me. I don't say this is Russxplode Studios books with heart just to say it or to have a cool, catchy motto. I mean it because I want my stories, and I'm still here, guys. I'm just getting the pictures for the April's and Wendy's shirt.
Well, in Russxplode books with heart, we know you're not a fan of short titles, so.
Yeah, I like to be big. I want to be large and in charge. I want it to be powerful. And, that's the same thing with Xeno Nanite Titan. It's a powerful story about a man who's cast away from his family.
It's a powerful title. I'll give you that.
Thanks, Steph.
But everyone can say it now. We've all been practicing.
Right.
Yeah, we can all say it now. So I don't have to do that stretch goal. Let's see here. There's Wendy's. Got it. All right. So sorry, guys. I know I blacked out there for a second. So here is April Grady Reyna's. For those of you that couldn't see it up close because of the picture, it turned out absolutely beautiful when she showed me the sketch for it.
So pretty.
Oh, it just blew me away. And then, Wendy, of course, I talked to her about it. And then like 2 days later, she's like, how does this look? She had the bubble. There wasn't anything in the bubble yet. But she's like, how does this look so far? And I'm like, I love it. I absolutely love it. And they are absolutely great.
And Wendy, wasn't it fun to do something that wasn't like for you, Naughty Fairies, or for like Carrie and I, it wasn't a pinup cover. It's just fun to do something with kids and something
that was
different.
Yeah, it was the best. I was so excited and so happy, and I got to play with little puppy in there, and it was fun, and I wanted the little girl to just really convey how happy she was to be in this place in her mind, and working with kids and stuff. That's all you want is that smile in the end.
Sorry, guys, I'm sending Tiffany the link so we can bring the little man on so he can talk his piece. But yes, and I love that. I love that it brought you guys happiness to do it, and it gave you something different to work on. That was what the best part was. That was like when I messaged Ruben Rosas and I said, hey, I got Steph doing one side of the trading card. How would you like to be on the other? I think it would be awesome. And he's like, well, what do you want? And I'm like, I want Squee riding Wyvernite. And so he's like, yeah, it's going to be a little while. I got stuff to do. And then like 2 days later, he's like, how does this look? I think it looks okay. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. That blown away. I'm like, what happened to like a few weeks? He's like, well, I got kind of bored doing the same circle template every day. We won't mention what it is in case there's kids watching. And, he's like, I had to get away from it. I had to get that break. And, that's great that you guys enjoy doing it because it is something different from the norm that you usually do. Yep. And so getting back to, Andre's comment earlier, let's get through the comments real quick and I'll say what I was going to say. Let's see. Oh, wow. I missed a whole bunch of comments.
Millions.
I need to do something.
They're talking amongst themselves. They're doing fine.
Yeah, it's the greatest. Let's see.
They're doing fine.
His mom is a kiddo who has Surgery Center, talk to me if you do that auction. I'll donate a few things. I bought the comic books for kids, CB4K, C2E2 Comic Con variant cover auction. I didn't mind paying more because Mark does great, huge things for the kids. Yes, he does. Hooked on Comics is a huge supporter for CB4K. That's where I found out about the organization. Yeah, that's how I met Ed. And Ed did that stick figure cover for me.
Now, I have some kids' books that I did a long time ago that I would be willing to donate to the organization. I just need to get in contact with who to send it to.
That would be me. So, that's the biggest.
Well, that's easy because I have your address. So
that's the biggest announcement. So here's the big announcement that is not as big as the t-shirts. The t-shirts are a big thing. I'm so happy to be able to give back. It just makes me uber excited. But I am now officially a member of CB4K.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Do you get a new hat?
Do I get a new hat? Well, I may be having hats.
Yeah, you should do them for the website.
Sorry, somebody was sending me a message.
No, you should do hats on the website.
So that's one of the things I'm going to try to do with embroidery. That's the issue. They're embroidered, so the art that I have won't work. So I got to figure something out. It has to be simple colors. There can't be shadows. And I have like a 16-minute video I have to watch before it'll even let me add hats, so they make sure I don't mess it up.
Right.
But with that being said, that now that I am an official member of CB4K, if you see me at a con, if you have stuff that you want to send in to donate to be auctioned off for CB4K, that will be me officially, because Mark and his daughter, I know he's on, hon. Wait just a second, Roderick. Let me finish with this, and I'll bring you on, buddy. Mark and his daughter spend a heck of a lot of time boxing and shipping books. It's a two-man operation. Like I said, they use all the money for the books. So unless they have people that, donate their time freely, it's just them doing all the shipping. So they're constantly, they've grown exponentially because of the pandemic. They've added on, probably almost doubled how many hospitals that they serve now. And because of that, they're constantly shipping. So they don't have time to like, hey, we got a package in to auction off to be able to put it on and auction it, because that's taken away from getting books to the hospitals and, everything to the hospitals, which is what they need to get done. So Mark tasked me with, if you have artists that want to donate comic books, if they want to donate art, if they want to, if you guys want to do a piece for a new t-shirt that's going to be added. There are some things that like it has to be I'm a champion for CB4K or .org, or I'm a champion for comic books for kids. That has to be a certain way. And of course it has to be approved through Mark once it's done before we, color and finalize it. But all of that stuff, I'm more than happy to do. So if you have art that you want to auction off, get a hold of me, message me and say, hey, I want to do a piece for this. Once it's done, you can send it to me and I will be auctioning them off on here and on my personal page. We'll do a few-day auction. We'll start off a price on it and set an end time for it. And once that's done, I will transfer the money to CB4K. So all of that, like I said, everything, we have a contract between us. There's no worries that I'm going to take the money and run. I think you guys all know me well enough that this was like the best thing ever that could happen for me, because I'm the person to do this. And I'm super excited to do this. And, I hope you guys share this out. Let your friends know about the organization. Let them know about the t-shirts. And let's help the kids out. But without further ado, let's bring on Roderick Balderdash.
Here, come here. Give your, just hang on. Give me
Hi,
your.
Roderick.
Dad, that boy's in. Hello.
Hello, buddy.
Hi, Roderick.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, baby. How are you?
Good.
So how are you doing tonight, buddy?
Good.
You're doing good?
Yeah.
Yeah? So what do you think about comic books? Are comic books fun?
Yeah.
You like superheroes?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Michael says, hi, Roderick. I pork chopped you. And Trish says, hey,
Pork
Roderick.
chop.
Yeah, that's right. Pork chop him back. And so
Scoot
who's
over
your
here,
favorite
'cause Sissy wants
superhero?
to talk too. Scoot. Okay. You scoot over a little bit closer to Bubba, and then you guys can both be in there.
Hi, Sissy.
There you go.
So do you like superheroes too, Sissy?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
Woman.
Oh, you
Wonder
like
Woman.
Wonder Woman. Yeah, Wonder Woman's your favorite. What about you, Bubba? What's your favorite?
That makes sense.
Spider-Man.
Hey, don't answer for him. He can answer on his own.
Pokemon.
Pokemon. No, who's your
Pokemon.
favorite superhero? Is it Spider-Man or the Hulk? We fluctuate between those two.
Hulk.
You like
Hulk's
the Hulk?
cool.
Yeah. And Steph sent you a pretty cool picture for your birthday too, of the tick, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to post that picture. Things have been so crazy around here.
I got you.
And Katrina said, Wonder Woman, Sissy, that's good taste. Again, Trish is excited. And Trish said, hey, Sissy, air high five. And Ed says, hello, Roderick, hashtag inspiration. There he is, Pimp of the Year, Roderick. Like father, like son, Roderick smash. So, Roderick, I got a big question for you. How does it feel when you're in the hospital and you have those surgeries when somebody brings you something? Is that not like the best feeling in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say the last time you were in there, they brought you a garbage truck and a Spider-Man figurine. That was pretty cool too, huh? It was a little Spider-Man figure in a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And say that helps you out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not fun being in the hospital, is it?
No.
And you got to meet Mark at CE2E2 as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool dude, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you excited that we've got shirts now to be able to support other kids?
Yeah.
That's
Have you
pretty
seen the
exciting.
shirts?
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
A Hulk.
No,
There isn't a Hulk shirt.
sure. Here. let
No,
Mommy
whose
show
was
you.
your favorite, Roderick? All right, we're going to show it off here. So here's
Okay,
one
Daddy
of
can
them.
show.
I know.
So there's the little girl in the wheelchair that Wendy did.
Yeah.
And then there's
And
April's.
April did.
Yeah.
And then there's somewhere in here in this massive cataclysm of pictures.
Wait for it. There it is.
And
Wait
there's
for it.
Daddy reading you a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
A one. Are you reading me a book?
The one
Oh, you like the one of me reading you a book.
Yeah.
Does that means a lot to you? Daddy's always there for you, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a little more personal.
Yeah,
Well,
and that
he's in
means
that one.
He's in that one. Yeah.
yeah. So of course you're gonna like that one better, and it means a lot to me too, buddy.
Smart. That's because he's smart.
That's right.
I can't see all this.
So Sissy, what about you? You had surgery before too. They brought you a whole bunch of cool stuff. You got garbage truck and what was the other thing you got? A fire truck.
But a bottom kind of broke.
Yeah, the bottom's kind of broke. Say we still have it from 2 years ago, huh? That's one of our favorite toys because it means a lot to you, don't it?
I gotta go get it.
No, you don't need to go get it.
The attention span of a 4-year-old, right?
I'm 6 now.
You're 6 now? No way.
I is.
You are.
Yeah, why did you get 6? I'm good to 5. No.
Say, yeah, you're going to be 5 pretty soon, aren't you, Sissy? But say, yeah, this means a lot to Daddy, doesn't it, Bubba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say, because family's what matters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm so excited to be able to
Get
give
over
back.
a little bit so Sissy can see.
Let's see. If
Get
you
over
all go
with
to C2
Bubba.
again, we have to meet up. That's a little Wendy at the foot of the bed.
No, that's Sissy.
That's Sissy.
Close.
Yeah, Sissy got a hold of the scissors, as you can tell, and she doesn't have bangs anymore.
It happens.
Well, see, we had Dada's barbershop because, pandemic. And, so was cut. They were like, oh, yeah, Dada's barbershop's awesome. I want to get my hair cut. And Sissy wanted her bangs cut off. And Mom's like, you're not cutting her bangs. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm leaving alone. So Sissy snuck the scissors in her room at night and trimmed her bangs herself. She's like,
I
I'll
was
show
trying
you.
to let them grow, but somebody decided that we were going to scalp them.
Ow, Adriana.
Well, say, it is bedtime, Danny D. It's past bedtime.
Yeah.
for these little munchkins. Whoa! Are we going on the
Sorry,
world
we knocked
tour?
the stand down.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay, Bubba. Well, I'm gonna let you go, so Mama can put you guys to bed, and I'm gonna wrap up here, and I'm gonna come up and give you hugs and kisses. Okay?
Okay.
But Sissy, tell them bye.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Sissy.
Good
Bye,
night.
Roderick.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Wendy.
Are you gonna say bye to Wendy, Roderick?
Bye, Sissy. Bye, Roderick.
Bye, Wendy.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
So cute.
So that's the little man himself. And when are we getting together again and do something? Well, it all depends. I'm in the middle of fulfillment right now, and I'm gonna be out and about with that book. You guys are gonna start seeing me pop up at cons, right? So if you're still watching, hon, Mike says good night, Roderick. If not, I'll let him know. But you guys will start seeing more of me. I've been kind of absent the last few weeks. There's been a lot of bad stuff with me health wise. I'm on the road to liver failure, so that was one of the things I found out. I guess it was the end of March. I went in and had my liver checked to see how far along I am. I'm right about midway, so it could be a year, it could be 10 years, it could be 20 years. They don't know. They just have to monitor it. So that was one of the big things that we took a hit. The mass that they found last year on my liver is still there. That's contributing to the issue. And then the second thing is last Friday, because of my health problems, there was a chance that I possibly wasn't going to be able to drive anymore, so I wasn't going to have a job at the end of the month. So I apologize for being absent for the last week since last Friday. I spiraled out of control into just what are we going to do? I'm the only one that works because my wife stays home to take care of Roderick, and I'm like, yeah, I've got the book thing going, but I haven't even got fulfillment done, so I can't start selling those yet. And we're still recovering from things, and I'm like, you can't find a job to save your life. And I'm like, if I can't drive, there's no way I'm gonna be able to make the money that I'm making now. And so we're both gonna have to get a job. I just lost my marbles, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So that's a lot of why I've been gone. And then this has kind of helped me out because I'm like, yay, this is coming to fruition. This was a good week. It helped get my mind off of things. I got the store set up, and I got things put out there. And I was so excited to do the show. I thank you guys for hopping on with me tonight. It means a lot to me. This means the world. And thank you so much for doing a piece. They're beautiful. And I love your guys' ambition to help the kids. It means the world to me.
Well, thanks for asking us.
Yeah, thanks for asking us.
Thanks
Thanks for letting us be a part of this.
Yeah, right?
Oh, you're very welcome, man. These are going to be immortalized on there. These will stay on there. Once again, last but not least, and anybody that wasn't here, please reach out to me. If you want to do a piece for a T-shirt, we can talk. If you want to do if you have art sitting around that you haven't been able to sell and you want to donate it to auction off to raise money for CB4K, please reach out to me. You can send it to me. If you have books you want to auction off or raffle off, get in touch with me and send them to me. I will now be handling and facilitating stuff and asking people if they have anything. I'm not gonna directly ask people, but I'm just gonna put it out there. If there's anybody out there, I'm not gonna be the guy that messages you and pressures you and make you feel like you have to do it. Just know that when I ask that this is what it's for. Expect messages. Hey everyone, this is really Mark Weiss, founder of CB4K. Had to jump on and thank everyone. Love you all for doing this, and again, thank you.
Aw,
Thank you.
thank you.
Sorry, I'm catching up on the messages here.
This is such a wonderful, organization, and it's just an honor to be part of it.
Well, and
Yeah,
it is.
exactly.
And if you guys want to check it out, go to cb4k.org, and I'll pipe that into the comments real quick. And you can see the testimonies from the hospitals. You can see the kids, that are getting cancer treatments and other kinds of stuff, holding these books and seeing the smiles on their face. And, please check it out. There you also have a Facebook page that you can check out. Mark continually posts letters to the site on Facebook and to the website that are sent in from the hospitals, from the nurse staff, thanking them. They're like, you have no idea the difference you make in these kids' life. So you can see the true testimonies from the nurses and the pictures of the kids, and you can see it in their face, and you can see what, the $10 or $15 off the t-shirts that are going towards CB4K, what you guys are supporting. Because like I said, once again, for anybody that's joining in now, anything that's offered as a donation for auction or any t-shirts that are bought from the website, all proceeds are going to CB4K to help get these books, these coloring books, these Pez dispensers, pop figures, everything to these hospitals, because shipping's expensive. And Mark does a great thing. Him and his daughter have a really good operation, and I appreciate everything that they do. And let's see. Hey, Mark, you're the best. I'm always telling people about you. You guys are amazing. And this is Mike, John and Mary's son from Hooked on Comics. He's also one of the ones that works there and auctions off the books on Saturday nights. CB4K on Facebook is Comic Books for Kids. Yes. Thank you for that, Danny. And can I donate books to go to hospitals? Yes, you can. So if you go to stats, thank you for asking that, Katrina. That was one last thing that I wanted to highlight. If you want to donate books to CB4K for a direct donation to hospitals, say a bundle of 50 comics, or if you want to send 10 books over, go on to cb4k.org, and you can go on there and it'll tell you how you can send the books in to them and get them to the hospitals. So that will be something you get from their website. They've got the address on there that you can send things to. Please keep in mind, these are children's books. So no adult material, no, cursing. They need to be kid related, My Little Pony, anything that's kid related, which of course, Katrina, your books are kid related. My kids love your book, Tales from the Toy Store. There is, so I said it and then I thought I was wrong. And then I take it back that I said that I was wrong. You can send adult oriented books to them. They do have a partnership that they send books overseas to the soldiers, because that for a while they did it, then they didn't do it. And then I said it when they weren't doing it, and now they're doing it. Yeah. Or they may have been doing it the whole time. There's so much stuff going on. But yes, there is a way to do that. You can reach out to them and ask them how. Whoa, almost ripped my headset out. There is a way you can do that. You can talk to them about that. And there's where you can donate directly to the organization, money-wise, if you don't want to buy a t-shirt or anything like that. So, Wendy and Steph and Carrie, thank you so much for your generosity. Thanks for caring for the kids. I appreciate it a lot. The love for the project and the organization shows, and I couldn't be happier with what you guys did. It means the world to me.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
You're welcome. Anytime, Russell.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys need, always.
Mm-hmm.
And Lewis, you're more than welcome to send extra chibi stickers to the hospitals, because kids love stickers. I don't know that the hospitals will appreciate it, though. Yes, troops, Dustin. We'll talk later, buddy. I'll message you about it. I know that caught your attention. So I'm going to kick you guys back to the green room. I'm going to say my goodbyes. We'll chat for a few minutes, and I'll let you guys go. So hang tight for a second.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
So that was the big news, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video. I want people to see this. Share the website. Share the shop. Put a little blurb at the top. Tell them what it's about. This means the world to me. This means the world to thousands and thousands of kids out there. The hospitals are jam-packed still from COVID patient kids, and they get the normal critically ill, sick kids on top of it. We're just now getting over flu and RSV season, so there's kids in the hospital with that. There's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, look at one of the big things that really hurts me is for the longest time, there's a possibility now that it's not going to be that way. But, one parent can only be at the hospital, and that's hard. That's not just hard for the parent, that's hard for the kid, when they want both parents to be there. So think about the happiness you can bring a kid that their parents aren't able to go in and see them, or only one parent's able to go in and see them. This really means the world to them. These books, these Pez dispensers, these coloring books, stickers, the Funko Pops, all this stuff. It means the world to them, and it means the world to me to be able to give back to the people that help the kids out, because my son received help just like for what they do. So thanks everyone for being here. Again, please share, 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 and share again. I want this to be plastered so much that people are just going to go buy shirts so it goes away. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, share it and add a little bit of blurb. Don't just share it, tell them what it means to you. Write it in your own words. Share, not only share this, share some of the posts from Comic Books for Kids Facebook page. Let people see the testimony of the kids. Let them investigate. Let them find out that the ways that they can help. So I appreciate it very much, everyone. Thank you, Steph. Thanks, Dustin. Thanks, Wendy. Thank you, everyone who is here. I really appreciate you guys. This means the world to me, and I'm really excited to do it. So, everyone, have a great weekend. I will be back again Sunday night with Mark Torres, and it came from the radio and his crew. So, go get some shirts and show some love. Everyone, this is Russxplode Studios with projects and heart that will blow your mind. You guys have a wonderful night.